Hello everybody, Mr. Rome here. Welcome back to the Insula Populi Megacampaign in Europa Universalis 4. In the last episode, we have begun our exploration in earnest. We have discovered the new world. Our fleet, our exploration fleet, is currently way up north here, exploring the North Atlantic, the western North Atlantic. And so we're going to continue working on that exploration. I did try to bring some, explorers over here, and we did kind of explore Florida a little bit. And we will be trying to establish a colony at some point. But our explorers, unfortunately, didn't go so well when we tried to come down here into kind of the Nicaragua-Honduras area. We pretty much lost the entire transport fleet and all the troops with it. So, is what it is, I guess. We're trying to rebuild that explorer force. And yeah, then we will see how it goes. We are establishing a colony here as we advance south. Though we'll probably not go much further than that. And we are also establishing a colony here on the Cape Verde Islands. So, we're going to continue our exploration efforts. Hellas has been basically decimated. I do need to go back to war with them again here relatively soon. We do have a truce. Oh no, that's us. Hold on. Until 1513. Okay. So I can fabricate the claim, and we will have the claim long enough. For our truce to expire. Alright, so actually let's just go ahead and do that. We'll fabricate a claim here. Alright, so we have the claim until 1535, so we have plenty of time. Oh, something's happening. Oh, Demonia is having a bad day. Lugia. They're Lugian War for Independence. Excellent. And East Franconia. Alright. So we'll see what comes of that. Yorubaland is planning to attack Igbo Benue. Alright, well. Alright, exploration complete. The American East Coast, send them out. Alright, our troops are ready again. We're going to need a conquistador. Barband I has become renowned for our country's artistic achievements and a blossoming economy. Artists, philosophers, and poets are flocking to Majorca, and the thriving economy has allowed extensive artistic funding. Several fine architectural buildings are being erected, and beautiful gardens are built to demonstrate our country's wealth, and many members of our new intellectual elite have ideas on how to improve various parts of our country. Francis. We'll go on better production methods. I guess we'll lose the admin power, okay. Alright, we can convert provinces. Let's get this Hellenic province converted, because those will be the priority. You know what? We'll accept. So is Lugia now independent? Looks like England took a bunch of territory from Daemonia. Yeah, looks like they are. They may be a valuable ally. Let's see, how many diplomats do I have? I have one. Improve relations with Lugia, the newly independent Lugia, because we are allies with Saxony. Alright, is that our ship? That is our ship. Yeah, East Roman Empire is fabricating claims. So be it. Alright, a manpower pool is fully recovered. Alright, our colony is self-sustaining. Excellent. So we no longer need our troops to stay down here. Alright, let's march them up north. Yeah, they're going to take a little bit of attrition. It's okay. One of our advisors, Dante de Perda, was a revolutionary in the art of siegecraft and defensive fortifications. Okay. You know what? Let's take the prestige rather than the admin power. Atlantic, South America. Alright, send them out. Alright, can we build any buildings? Temples? There's nothing that's really going to give that large of an increase. We'll get a couple of workshops built. Okay. Favors for ducats. Yeah, sure. Next building unlocked at 30 development. Next building unlocked. Alright, our Cape Verde colony is now self-sustaining. Beautiful. Alright, naval force limit. State maintenance, monthly autonomy change, possible number of buildings. Get a courthouse built there. Us to give them 179. We're gonna decline. I don't have that kind of money to spend, unfortunately. They did just burn it, so. Alright, our colonists are available. Where would I want to send a colonist? Well, thing is, could I say we send a colonist out here? They're low aggressiveness. Very high aggressiveness. Putting a colony up the Chesapeake Bay. That would be nice. I probably would need a bigger... Yeah. Would probably need more troops. All right, we're being called to arms. Okay. Conquest of Kuban. This war they have started. Alright, this is not entirely what I was kind of hoping to get involved in. Very well. We have honored our alliance. I'm going to go ahead and just raise war taxes right now. East Franconia is now considered a great power. Alright, send the fleet. We're gonna do the same thing that we did with the other war that they called us into. Authorities in Bari have managed to open up new land for people by draining a vast and fetid swamp that previously made a large area of land inhospitable for settlement. These newly created areas will surely lead to a population boom there. Increased taxes and manpower. Alright, our fleet is now stationed right there. Alright, recall the diplomat from Lugia. Offer them an alliance. I am willing to take the hits on diplomatic power. I think we're going to need a diplomatic idea here soon. Ever-growing land. The Empire controls directly has caused great worries among the etheric population. Instead of liberating ourselves from worldly possessions and attaining reunification with the Creator, our Emperor seems to cherish the temporal world quite a bit. Lose 600 ducats. Alright, I'll take the stability hit. We're fine. We can enact a government reform. Seizing land from the clergy does not trigger religious rebels. Temples and cathedrals give the provinces plus 33% local tax modifier and minus 2% local unrest. That would be nice. Maintain balance of power will give us an extra diplomat. I could use an extra diplomat. Max promoted cultures plus 2. You know what? We're going to take that. I'm going to promote Tuscan. And we'll hold on to that other promotable culture. Battle of the Sea of Azov. We won. Excellent. Alright. No other co-belligerents have come in, so I don't think we're going to have to worry about any of their allies showing up. We completed a mission? This one. Marital bliss. Majesty, the Empress Consort, of course, a constant companion and good advisor in her own right. However, apart from that role, our Empress Consort is also a representative of the crown. Okay. I decided to show its support for the throne and for the Union. Other mission has been fulfilled? The Spanish Armada. Wessex, London. I have permanent claims on the British Isles, which I have really no interest in right now. The Mediterranean is my primary focus. Trade expansion has led to growing desire among our merchants to start new trade ventures outside our borders. Trade efficiency plus 10%. National tax modifier. We'll take the national tax modifier for now. Alright, let's send explorers. Land movement blocked by a hostile fort. That is a long trip. Modern theocracy. We can grab another idea group. I do need a military. More ideas. You know what? We're gonna take quality ideas from military because I kind of need. A military because we have one of each now. So. Oh, unfortunately, it looks like that. Operation finished. Well, that's what we have an explorer for. So hopefully we'll be able to successfully land our explorers there and see exactly what's going on. Alright, the Atlantic South American coasts. Alright, is this war still going on? This war is still going on. Alright, they might need a little bit more help. Let's see. Can I march troops? I can march troops. Let's do so. Let's try and put this. All right, Alright, well, we've just been called to arms again. Against Hellas. Alright. Well. Change of plans, then. Let's deal with the Hellenic Navy. Tournament beginning with the natives of Curitiba. We finally managed to convince them of our good intentions. We made landfall. 2 men, 1 old, 1 young, approached on ship. They were not interested in our gifts. Okay. We'll take the diplomatic power hits. The burghers of several prominent cities are accusing the clergy of being greedy and indolent. The pious commoners are now withholding the tithe in a protest against a particularly bad example of misuse of the authority of the clergy. Pious burghers are now objecting to paying the tithes to the clergy. They consider the clergy unfit to receive them. The clergy are furious and demand that we fine the obstinate burghers. I mean, I gain a whole bunch of... Yeah, the ducats are going to kind of override everything in that regard. Alright, this is going... well... I gotta march these guys back. It's alright. Because they're considered an exiled army for some reason. Okay. High naval attrition. Yeah, can we bring them back? Oh, and we lost the entire fleet. Alright, lovely. Okay. Rebuild it. Very aggressive natives. But I kind of would like to establish a colony over there. Then let's try. Send the colonists. Alright, you guys are done. Let's go ahead and get you back exploring Pacific South America. Send them out. Let's see, a general. Oh, we don't have enough military power. Okay. Actually, it doesn't look like things are going that well over there. Can I separate piece them? Not quite. Ports are blockaded. Yeah, I don't think so, buddy. Sure, we'll take the adaptive terrain. Let's see, is there an easy way to do this? Can we bring it up to 25? So that we can just transport an entire army all at once. Didn't I say send? Support to Florentine School? Because of our relative notability, we are in a position to support the Italian artists in the Florentine School, being perceived as patrons of international art. Will definitely help our propaganda efforts. No, I have other issues. Southeast Pacific Sea. Alright, well. As long as we keep having places that we can send the explorers to. Alright. So, can we sue for peace here? Alright. Well, I got out of it what I wanted anyway. So that's fine. Let's go help our other ally out. Alright, but we'll work on that when we come back for next episode. So we'll go ahead and stop here for now. Actually, hold on. Let me just make sure that this establishes. Alright, we have a colony establishing. Excellent. This may end up being a bad idea, but we'll see how it goes. Alright, well for now, we will stop here. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Go ahead, like, subscribe, and comment, and I will see you next time.